1745. I'm here with my very good friend Arno. Say hello.
Say hello.
Yes. Clever, clever, clever. Okay, are we live on the interwebs?
Yes, you are.
Okay, yes, it looks like it. And yes, it looks like we're live over on YouTube as well. Very good. Well, let's play some. We'll bring freedom to the world and play America for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I sort of like the far right. If you want to join me there, you don't need to.
Sure. What are you using?
I'm going to use the jumbo.
Sure. Jumbo Squad it is.
Yes. And hello, Soul the Civ guy. We have a King Tiger here. That sort of kind of looks like a full up tier. Fighting against the Commie Asian Axis. I hope your weekend has been good, Soul the Civ guy, and Arno. But yeah, good. It was an M18. Haven't seen anybody over here yet. Oh, they're on the point. Get turning red. Okay, I'm gonna push around. And hello, Adam Mules. Oh, just got hit heavy here. Okay. Oh, PT-76 right around the corner, and somebody else, another Sherman too. Tank destroyer, actually. And hello, Toy Jet.
Ew.
Hey, Toy. At least I got a PT.
Well, good. A jumbo tank with Bush on the front guy? Yeah, I am. I like to decorate my tanks, most of them, I would say, in something of a realistic fashion. I mean, a few, sometimes they were done for a joke, sometimes they were just sort of done differently, but... And... Although right now I'm sort of in, what, olive sand or something. I just didn't pay attention to what scheme, so you get the sort of desert bushes on this one. Make it, yeah. It barely can make it, yeah. There is Arno's and my wreckage. Somebody's on the point here. And speed. They got the guy. Ah, well, they got him. See where you're squawking about. Let's see if I can get around. Oh, right here. Oh, yes. Damn! Why is this guy shooting me? Did he shoot me? Maybe somebody else shot me. Oh no, there is somebody else there. Watch it, Arno. Oh, here he is. It's Commander Loader. And take him out. He's out. Oh, there's somebody else behind us. Okay.
Yeah, we're being air attacked.
Yeah, but there's also
Oh, wait,
somebody
was
else on
it
the map
air?
here. No, I don't know. There's somebody else around here.
Maybe someone with rockets.
Is the bad guy. He's in here. Okay, is he still alive? Looks like we're winning this so far.
Now you jinxed it.
Yeah, I know. What fun would it be if we didn't jinx it? But notice I said so far. I didn't say like we've won. Just said we're doing well right now. This Puma guy is pretty good. He's supporting the Tiger pretty well. But it doesn't feel right to be not firing at the Germans while playing America. He just took somebody out.
Being fired upon. Come on, where?
Oh, he's still down there. Okay. Too short. Yeah. Damage.
Oh, air.
Got him. Tensioning the map. Okay, well, I don't know the best way to get there. I'm in the zone to be seen. They got him. Okay, well. Well, Arno, this doesn't look good, because normally if we do bad the first mission, we do well after it, but we're doing too well here.
We're doomed either way, so.
You could always just drive into the enemy spawn and Not
Yeah,
quite
but I don't.
convinced.
But I don't know if there's going to be any enemy there. It's doing that well. We're already our other team members already started doing that.
Well, what?
I would consider. Oh, there's an enemy now. Okay, he's still spawn protected, probably. Yep, temporarily invulnerable. Again, still okay. And now I got him. Yay! It's a light post. Wow. See, there's Toy Jet. We'll give him an invite.
I'll be there in like 2 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, nice pushed up tanks. He's not pushed up. Why isn't he pushed up? Let's do this. Okay, customization. Let's pick standard. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here and link camouflage with bicolor here. There we go. That. And then we're going to come down here, pick bicolor and go, yay. Now, yes, I'm putting on bushes, but also notice I'm putting on stars and whatnot on the vehicle. So it's give some, take some is visually spottable. Don't know that the M1 Garand is adds to the visual being seen. It's a little bit of brown. American version of the jerry can, which is not as good as the German version. They missed some of the important points. And the British, when they later copied it, the Germans, they copied the Germans and did it right. They're ready to put on the head of the guy who's going to jump out and use the heavy machine gun on top. Yeah.
All right, what BR
We
are
are
we at?
we are playing America. If you want to join us at that, you don't have to. And we are at 5-7.
5-7. You know, I think I'll join you with some friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And oh,
Toy Jet's strategy will be to join the match and then surrender. Yeah. Okay.
No. I'll fight valiantly for the first minute or so.
Ah, okay, and then surrender. Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
quite true. They do sort of, start out a bit and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't be having any slanderous accusations leveled against me here.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do Jumbo again. Winter camouflage.
Call that a heavy tank? Now this is a heavy tank.
The ARL 44.
Yeah, pretty
Nice.
heavy.
it's also just about 50% engine. It's a very neat thing. Very low. Sound.
He followed. Cool, thanks.
That's a bit better. Who are we up against, actually?
I'd like to figure Germany, yes, Germany, Soviets, and Germany.
Yeah. Berlin, Moscow axis.
They got one baddie. Hit, no damage. Get one more shot. Change ammos.
See something, Toy?
No, nothing actually. Which is
Here you
bit
go, your
surprising,
loader.
to be honest. I hear something up on the left.
No, that's ours. That's an M18.
Gunner.
Oh,
See about
there's,
this
something
bigger
behind the rock.
T-34. No penetration
Several
there.
somethings behind the rock. So
Uh-oh, they got my gun, bro.
watch those wrist rockets.
And somebody got me. Oh, behind me. Okay.
Gents, what are we fighting?
Guy behind me.
That's a tiger.
Me, a lot of Soviets.
Okay,
Bounced.
that's unfortunate.
That not.
It seems
There's
to
people
explode.
behind you, so be careful.
Yeah.
Enemies.
Must admit, did not go entirely as planned.
Now I've got a gun that should penetrate them, though not enough armor to stop their rams. They have the super jumbo or whatever, but standard one has, for its BR, is, you know, unlike the German tanks, which all get penetrated at their BR. The jumbo doesn't so much, at least frontally, get penetrated, but has a gun that doesn't penetrate anybody else. At least nobody heavy at that right there. Or even medium.
It takes a lot of work, or it takes more work than it does for a lot of other guns to use effectively with the 75 instead of the 76.
Let's just see what he fired before he fired. Oh, somehow he. Oh. It is machine gun.
Palpatine has returned.
And as soon as you said that, I just thought, you know, what a waste they did to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because there was that whole really cool Dark Horse Comics, Dark Empire, you know, canon that had Palpatine returning, you know, with all those various clones and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. The whole Dark Empire sequence was fucking awesome.
Right. That if they had turned that into a series.
Oh, the T-34 driver hatch just absorbed my shell.
And whatnot, they would have had, in my opinion, an excellent. Shit. Stabilizer didn't work, and he got me. Would have had, I mean, it just would have been like printing money. But
oh
no.
yeah, if you know they'd done either, you know, Heir to the Empire or
Yeah, that too.
The Empire, yeah, they would have done so much better than the whole Disney trilogy.
And I really honestly put it down to a combination of two things. One, the arrogance of the creators that they wanted to do their thing, you know, and not just like Yeah, we've got a story with some dialogue of the comic books. You don't have to faithfully do every line, and sometimes some of the lines in comic books as well, but also in the novels is there to explain the action. So people will sort of self narrate or something a bit. So you could drop some of that, but keep tight with the story, with the actual story. But it still allows the director and whatnot to worry about camera shots and angles and how he's going to shoot the whole thing and lighting and a lot of that can still be up to the creative elements within the creative team to doing it, but stick to the really good source. But no, they've got to like reimagine everything in a vision that they have to prove how good they think they are.
You gotta remember, Kathleen Kennedy led the whole Skywalker Saga project with the motto of "The Force is female."
Oh yeah, well that's the other thing is I also think it is a ideological thing as well. That didn't. So she needed her self insert of Rey the Wonder Chick.
Hey Arno.
Hello. Oh,
Have you been shot?
yes.
That's a shame, I can't help you. I'm off on a grand adventure.
That's a Soviet right there. Come on, get the damn barrel up. Get the barrel up. Boom. There we go. Another Soviet here. They're looking somewhere else. They're not looking at me. Come on. Oh, no, there we are. There we critical hit. Got his loader.
French
He drove
experience as a whole not been brilliant. But, on the upside, my cheese toasties are about to be done.
Oh. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Are you just being lucky, or are you really maneuvering well versus me?
A good thing on my mark.
I'm looking at another one right now. He definitely now knows I'm here. Playing hide and go seek with me. Oh, and I get hit by somebody else. Entirely. Probably the one Arno marked out, but I can only look at one direction at a time with my turret my turret. Yeah, well, I'm older than either of you two, and I definitely think, and I'm being serious about this, humanity peaked in, before 2000s. If not, it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly 2008. But humanity peaked, and we've been on a downward slope since then. And I am aware of this new AI revolution and whatever else. We might rise up again, but you got things like the Concorde going away, so we actually sort of reverted back in airline technology.
Well, the Concorde's coming back, though.
Well, okay, it may. I don't know if it really is. And when I say that, I'm not disputing what you're saying, and I don't know the details of that. But is it actually going to produce enough of them that's going to, because the old ones are too old. I presume you don't mean breed the old ones out.
They're new ones, and they're probably
Yeah.
just going to be a novelty, which is a shame.
And are they going to produce enough of them to really sort of not just be 4 or 5 of them flying, but actually because the thought was, now it really harmed them because America didn't want the sonic booms going off over America, so they limited their ability to fly in America fast, so they could get across the Atlantic and then slow down as they hit our coast, kind of thing, for a transatlantic flight. But if you could make a long range one that could be Pacific sort of ranges, go to Japan, U.S. to Japan or whatever, U.S. to Australia, that would be cool. But it's all that kind of stuff that we've lost. And with humanity as it is today, we might recover, but
I don't know. We lost that drive. I feel like when the space race ended, and humanity lost the drive for the final frontier, it seems to have just tapered off on everything else, really.
yeah, that's a good observation. It's a good and you know what that tells me? And you're right. It also tells me, I already sort of knew this to some degree, but having a singular world government, whatever its form, the UN or whatever, is a bad idea. Because to have that competitive nature, now I don't want to blow us up in a big, nuclear war, and I don't want to also slightly down from there have just millions die in a conventional war either. But the idea that we actually have to worry about wars and whatever makes us push forward. But we need competition. And I don't know that the other option of corporate competition, Team Bezos and Team Musk and for Amazon and SpaceX or whoever, that would be a better solution than national, competitions. Which corporate overlord do you want to serve? Somehow to be better than what national overlord you want to serve.
In what spawn gamer?
I showed up in the left. Going to go to the left side of the map. See if I can go shoot people. Or tanks. That have people inside of them. Virtually. Not in Minecraft, but in War Thunder.
She's toasty's done. Lovely.
Yeah, now Soviets are trying for cover, and you have no depression, so you're staying back there. But I'm pushing forward. Maybe stupid, but I don't have good penetration, so I want to get up close. Shoot him in the face. Or in the back. You can shoot him in the back. It's also allowed. Smoke. Me. Paying attention to me? Hopefully. Be able to take this first shot? Yeah. What is this? A panther? It's like Yeah, no. Yes. Yep, Panther is right.
Oh,
The tiger got me. As I was battling a panther, tiger shot me. Okay. I'm in something that's more of a tiger killing. Somebody's taking out the tiger. Yay. There's Toy Jet. Driving his white striped 34.
not a lot of flag opportunities on this one. Very sad.
Go around that tiger there, or whatever it is, heavy, but probably a tiger. Climbing the hill. He moved to cover to repair, which is probably smart. Near me, I don't know if it was me or somebody else around here, but somebody coming up the road, it looks like. What did I call? Ooh, got his Turk crew.
Soviet Union and all that.
Get him again. Oh, and a Nashorn got me.
That would do it, yeah.
Yeah. The Nashorn touches you, it's gonna be painful. Again, Arna's gonna clear the skies. Yeah.
Oh, hit him already. Nice.
Going, I'm shooting 50s at, let's see, eyes away. The 50 caliber. Wonderful gun. I want one, but they're just so damned expensive.
Got a
Machine
disc,
gun or a rifle?
Well, either one. The 50. I don't mean just a. I mean the 50 BMG machine gun, but it's cheaper to get them. Probably only about like $10,000 in semi-auto only. Where if you get the actual machine gun, that's probably gonna be $30,000 to $40,000. That's just a little more than I think I can readily afford. And then, of course, the ammo is expensive too. I don't know of right offhand a loading machine. I'm sure they exist, but a reasonably priced loading machine for that size of ammo.
Oh,
Yeah, I see you here. Ah, shit! Shot just right out. I swear, it's not just the recoil. It's when you stop, they overdo the sort of rise when you're going to shoot. I swear they're doing that. I could be wrong, but I certainly believe it.
no, I think you're right.
It's Arno. So I'm going to get a little ways away from Arno. Not because he smells. He does, but not because he smells. We're getting away
I
so...
only was once a year, so duh.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
drink
And
waffles and pickled eel.
the but mostly so that one bomb doesn't take us both out. We look to the skies to see what we can shoot down.
God, do I ever hate the Yak 9, even if it's on my team?
Why do you particularly dislike it?
Because of its, because its 45mm nose cannon got APHE rounds a while back, so now it just one-shots everything it looks at on the
Okay.
ground.
That's a very good explanation. I don't often pay attention to the armaments of aircraft. It just either I've died to them or I haven't. And
And as I've stated at times, they didn't work. Like they actually flew themselves apart. Yeah, they're technically paper vehicles because they did not achieve the Yak 9 tank hunters. Yak 9 fighters work brilliantly. Yak 9 tank hunters did not work very well at all.
but as we know from the Panther D, they don't model realistic
No,
mechanics and other effects. Like as in, if we were going to drive from like where spawn to A, the Panther D should break down at least once and have a 20-minute
yeah,
repair time, or at least a 2-minute repair time in super fast game terms. But no. And whether it's the Ferdinand, the Oliphant, the heavy command, a Porsche, a Tiger One, whatever you want to call it, they should, if going up any sort of hill, it should overheat and cause you to have 20, 30 seconds, whatever, of cool down time to get going again. So whenever you had to climb anything either particularly steep or particularly long hill climb, should overheat it. Yeah, they don't do that. So I hear you. A lot of things to shoot at in the air, but War Thunder gets mad when
We
I
could
shoot.
shoot at toy jet.
none of them are valid targets,
Yes. Oh,
unfortunately.
a couple of days ago, out of two, between two matches, I shot down 3 friendly aircraft. None of them trying, but I was targeting enemy aircraft up, and I missed the enemy, and I hit the friendly. Ooh, you told you I just went after somebody.
Blitz bomber.
Nicely done, Toy.
Yes.
I didn't really get that. He crashed into the ground all on his own. I just happened to get a couple rounds in before he crashed.
Well, that works. That works. So yeah, so I
I'm
sometimes
gonna
shoot
hop
down.
out of the squad for a match though, so I can eat my dinner.
Okay. Okay.
I will.
Dinner
You don't
disgusting.
As I can. Yeah, I know. Despicable me. Slightly overcooked cheese toasties, but that's probably fine.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to start out in an M36. Go towards A. I'm not going to rush the point. I'm going to flank, flank, flank. Then hopefully get on the flank and destroy the entire enemy team. Oh, come on, dude. We're already here. You just showed up. We're going this way. Others have decided to flank as well. Somebody's scouting the enemy team. Very good. I like one or two other tanks to sort of follow the same basic plan that I do, but when half the team does, it's sort of like overkill. Just keep flanking around. More and more turn into the... I think I spotted something up front. So I'm going to go take a look. Keep climbing. Gunshot close, or a tank shot, or whatever you want to call it. Good. Under. Okay. Wakes up to our presence here. There we go. Hit it. Heading the transmission. Hit. Hit you twice. There we go. Critical hit. Got your gunner loader, so your teeth are drawn for the moment. Died. There we go. Some nice long range shooting there. So we can get over this hill. Come on, team. I didn't want to take the point. I want to come and flank. Somebody else take points. being stupid and shooting at an aircraft with my 50 when I don't need to. And he's too far away. See here and kill before I die. It's a friendly, so I don't need to waste shots on it. And see, I died to aircraft. Okay, well.
Oh crap,
18
that's
is
an enemy.
quick. I want to get to A. I'm actually going to go try to capture the point if I have enough time. It looks like somebody's moving in on C to at least decap and slow up the capture. At least moved somewhat undercover to get there. Get there. Well, I'm side of a hill, so it would help. Keep moving for the point. Keep going for the point. Keep the objective in mind. Even out for the moment if we get C. Even decap B. Rush to A.
What's up, boys?
Big D, hi, hello.
What you guys up to?
Playing some War Thunder for the live stream.
Oh shoot, sorry about that.
No problem. And I'm getting planed. Okay, little yellowed. Keep going. Let's get onto the point here and cap it. Hide behind one of these protective tents.
Got him.
Takes out an Italian aircraft.
Oh, you don't need a tail.
Good. Missed. Keep moving. Critical. He's on fire, got his gunner, so he is out of this fight. I'm going to reload and take him out. That was a little bit of skill. That is a tiger way out there. Got him. Shoot at him even if I could, because I don't think I'd hurt him. This oh.
Looks delicious.
I had 2 chocolate donuts for breakfast. Or chocolate covered donuts.
I had kebab pizza for breakfast.
Okay. Not
I
terrible.
like your length. I really like it.
Good, got intelligence for that.
Oh, right who? Send an invite whenever you finish up.
Okay, yeah, will do.
Hello.
Hey, Eric.
Ricky.
The biggie.
Is I.
The biggie.
Just out of that.
I don't know if I told you this, Arno, but and it's probably okay to say in chat because it's nothing, or if we're live, it's nothing important. But I was offered a World of Warship sponsorship on my YouTube channel.
Ah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
you
I
gonna take it?
declined.
Oh,
I declined. I did not want to. I just didn't want to do that. The way they, because they wanted me to do YouTube Shorts, and it's just something I haven't really done that
Right.
much of.
Okay.
So, but they seemed very interested to work with me. And they were like, "No worries. Feel free to contact us if you want to do some other stuff, or we'll contact you if we have any other opportunities."
yeah. Shorts can really kill your channel.
That's exactly why. And they did come back, and they said, like 2 days later, saying, "Well, they're okay with doing long form as well." But I'm like, I don't think I want to do it. So I really politely said I had other. I'm currently working with a museum, and that's a lot of work. And
Yeah. It depends on. I don't know what if all they wanted
a
was
segment. They wanted a segment plug, and I thought, which would have been probably the best way to do that is do a video on the Norwegian destroyer Sturd, which helped sink the Scharnhorst, I think, and basically say, if you want to sink Scharnhorst, yourself, you can play,
Okay, yeah. To me, I think, and the way, because I've seen obviously lots of people do plugs. If you're gonna do like trigonometry, that channel, they do really long, like hour to even up to 3 hour videos. So they'll have multiple commercials, if you will, through that time, and that's a bit different. But if you're looking at something like what you're doing, a short long form video, 10, 15 minutes or less. What I would do is I would do a very quick, less than 15 seconds or right about that, plug in like the first third of the video. And then at the end of the video, once you're all done with everything else, a longer form plug. So that way, if people are actually interested in the product, the thing, they'll stick around for it. But, they wouldn't necessarily.
They wanted like my deliverables and like what my going rate was, which is I don't know. So
I don't know what the metrics are. Sometimes you have a really good pop off video.
It depends on the video, of course, yeah.
And sometimes it isn't. So I didn't know if it was going to be something that was going to be based on click throughs, that you'd get for a while. You know, for every click
Yeah,
through, you
that's
get
also
a
another reason why I didn't want to do it. It was uncertainty.
sent Toyjet
Hmm
an invite. Are you wanting to play, Eric?
I just want to chat for now.
Oh, that's
Do
fine.
not fulfill your destiny.
I will
Well,
say this, Toy. Oh yeah.
yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
My personal opinion on the new Sabaton song, not that good. I did not like it.
No, it was shit. I'm not gonna lie. And don't get me wrong, I know it's a sponsored video, a sponsored song, but the first one was so good. Bismarck was a fucking banger,
Hmm
and then Yamato just kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
Now,
like it.
okay, I listened to the Yamato song, or watched the video that
Yeah.
the real produced one. There's also a lyrics
the
version too.
video. Yeah.
But I watched it. I thought the song was okay. I didn't think it sucked, but it wasn't like the Winged Hussars. You know, it's just very emotive, etc.
But I feel comparing it to Bismarck.
Okay, and I don't. I know I've heard the Bismarck song, but I've not really heard it enough to really remember it to compare. So I like Bismarck. I mean I like Sabaton, but they're not like my favorite. Listen to them a lot band.
Yeah.
So I don't remember that. But why do you think the Yamato song is not very good?
Pacing.
Pacing?
Of the song.
Yeah, the whole way the lyrics is just set up, it doesn't catch on the way a lot of other songs do.
I'm gonna use a very foreign word for you. The vibe wasn't there, gamer. The
Right.
vibe wasn't there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, and see, I was wondering if you thought it was more the subject, because basically to me, the Yamato goes out and just gets obliterated. Where the Bismarck story, yeah, it gets sunk too, but there's there's a whole, the hunt for the Bismarck. There's the whole, thing that story that is much better. I'm gonna die here, I think.
That's the thing. The Yamato didn't have like a glorious battle or some devastating last stand. It just got fucking bombed.
Right, and that was that's what I was wondering, whether it was the story wasn't so good in your mind, or like you're saying, it's more the pacing. But
I'm gonna go. It would probably have been a lot easier for them if there was something more to Yamato than just big boat.
Right. Big boat that sailed around for a while. Yeah, I mean, because it was part of the fleet for a while, but it didn't have any actions, and then it had the sort of the suicide run, and that was it. And that's sort of what I was wondering, because I really like the Wing Hussars song. I mean, I love that song, and that's one of the few that I've repeatedly listened to. And there's other other very good ones too. It's just I guess my either earlier metal or more hard rock or whatever is more my style of music. I mean, I love the subject matter. That is not of Sabaton. That's not my question or issue or whatever.
The gripe.
Yes. So.
Oh, did you see the incident that happened on the Discord the other day?
Yes, and you did handle that perfectly.
Yeah, good.
What happened?
Riku, remember?
Yeah, Riku got hacked or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know if
I didn't hear of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
'cause I was
spammed out a crypto ad thingy. I don't know how much of a scam it is. I'm sure to some degree, but
I think it's sad because Riku's a friend, so I don't know. I hope he's okay. So.
Well, yeah, I hope he's okay. Yeah, Riku, I don't know. I've tried to meet up with him a couple of times, and he lives fairly close to me, and he gives reasons. I'll just say this. I'm not going to say the reason, but just sort of work reasons and whatnot that he can't, and that's fine. I'm not. It's just he's one of the few people that live within 100 miles or less of me, or something. Just here in Arizona. don't think I'm giving anything too far away. I'm not going to mention towns or whatever. And he's just, busy. And okay, I don't know if that's, the old woman's. I'm washing my hair tonight. That's why I'm not going on the date with you, kind of thing. Or whether he is just busy, I don't know. And I'm not trying to become his best buddy or anything. But it's just sort of like, yeah, I wanted to, meet up at a gun show or something, and just that kind of thing. And he's been too
Say
busy.
hi.
So just to sort of say hi. Not that I'm trying to, like I say, become his best buddy. But let's see if I can put it around right into this tiger. Silhouette. Screw load slow. Oh. Oh yeah.
So I've been getting into like sewing and shit lately. I got myself a sewing machine, so I've been learning how to make stuff. It's been quite
Cool.
fun.
Cool.
So I
Very cool,
King
Eric.
Tiger.
yeah.
Okay, Eric. It's gone up a bit higher than maybe you want to go, but there are two. But I'm gonna drop the link to you now that I
just
just
link it to
died.
me. Yeah,
Yeah,
go for
I
it.
don't want to. Two books that I'm pretty sure you won at least one, if not both of them. They're part of a big lot, and like I say, it's gone pretty high. I'd be willing to pay for part of it because some of the other books sort of interest me.
Okay. Well,
We'll
see. I'll see.
let me just get this here. And if you are interested,
Sort of like split it together, kind of.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe we'll
split
see.
it together.
Depends
I
on the
don't know.
books, of course.
I don't know. Oh, you want? I think both of these books.
What books are those?
I'm guessing it's maybe
Crag books.
I'm guessing it's the one of its. I'm guessing is the Brophy book that I've been.
Yeah, there's the link, and I sent it directly to you. The link
Let me see
to
this.
the auction.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's
yeah. There's the Brophy book. Yep.
the Brophy, and then the Franklin Mallory with Ludwig Olson.
Yeah.
Crag
Those
book.
those are both the books that I've been looking for.
Right,
for a
and you can
while.
see the current price, and I'd be willing to split it
That's
to
not
some
too
degree.
bad. I'd be willing to pay just that for those two books, honestly.
Right. Okay. So I can sweeten the pot a little bit with some of my some of that and see if we get it. And who knows? It may go super high still. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what I said. There's no rush. I mean, if it's going to go way too high, it's going to go way too high. Whatever we do, but I wanted to see if you
There's
were.
some cool books. Oh, there's actually a third Crag book. I don't know if you noticed it.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
The Krag Jorgensen Rifle in Service.
Ah.
A smaller book, a $2 pamphlet book.
The question is it written with an O or with an
It's O. They called it the Krag Jorgens, like with an O. Yeah.
Is that part of that lot?
Yeah, it is picture 4. If you see then the top row, number 4. It's a smaller booklet. It's like green and teal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I hadn't spotted that. Yeah, I see that. Yes, now I hadn't spotted it. So there's 3 books that you're interested in.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'd be interested. Not that it has any greater super knowledge that the other ones don't. It's just
the Brophy book is the one I've been hunting after. And
also, I know.
According to I've been becoming friends with another collector of British Lee Enfields. And he's he lives near me as well, so I've been wanting to visit maybe and see his collection. He has like Bren guns, Lewis guns, everything. He told me that the book on the Boer rifles that I have is apparently a unicorn book. Very, very hard to find. But when I told him as well that I got Cragsies to sign it, so it's signed by both people, apparently it's a one of one book now, basically, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Very nice. But yeah, no, the Brophy Crag book, I am very much interested in that.
I knew you would be interested in that. It's pricing.
If it stays roughly around that price until like maybe.
Well, after this, I'll sweeten the pot a little bit because the non-Crag books I'll take, and we'll see what the we traded there. We'll see what it goes, and then we can talk. Hey, folk, how you doing? Sabaton Heart of Iron is great, he says.
Hearts of Iron is
Yeah.
Hearts of
Yeah,
Iron
yeah.
is such an underrated song.
Yeah.
So yes.
I
Any
think
more
So
interesting
and,
books,
and
Gamer?
what was
a lot
that?
of books. There's a lot
What?
of
Any more
books.
interesting books, maybe? Or
There's a
US.
lot. If you, I can shoot you the link.
I can do it for you. You're
Yeah,
playing. I'll
yeah,
sure, yeah,
and
yeah.
and then you
Oh.
can look at some of their other from that seller, some of their other auctions because they do things about every 2 weeks on both Gunbroker and eBay. I'm bidding on a bunch of books. Some of them have not moved. I'm the only bidder. Some that have gone over what I've just quickly bid that I'll think about. You know what maybe go up from where I am. None of the books are like must-haves for me, but are if I can get them at decent prices, I want. But if they
Yeah,
just
he-
go up,
That's true.
they go up. If they go up, they go up, and you know,
Mhm.
I'll live, you know, with not having them. But Eric, for his collection needs, sort of needs those 3 Crag
Those-
books to some degree.
The one book there has been one I've been hunting for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
so-
no, the Brophy you really sort of need, but
Yeah.
but the other 2 would be nice to haves as part of your
According
general.
to Crag Jesus, he's I believe they've conversed quite a lot together over email.
Okay, yeah,
So-
yeah, and so
It's pretty cute.
you just want those in your collection because you also
only-
want them to be able to maybe refute them if you think that, oh well, this they got it wrong here or right here or whatever, you know, over time. But
Yeah, apparently, yeah, no, he has what's it called? Crag Jesus has a Crag he is considering maybe selling to me.
right,
It's only the barrel. It's everything but the stock, because the stock was it's I think number 5 or something of the carbine experiments, where it had the possibility to store the sling inside the stock, sort of like a swivel mechanism that would store it in the stock.
okay,
So, and it was like serial number 15 he had that he was maybe willing to sell for me for like a decent price. So
right. Well,
I might buy that. We'll see, because it would be cool to like get a rare Crag in my first rare Crag in the collection.
God, I'm so tired
So-
of these up tiers. Can we please change the BR?
okay. What BR do you want to play at?
I have no idea. Either go up a bit or down a bit.
Okay, we'll go down a bit. We'll do that.
1 BR 1.
Would 4-3 be cool?
4-3 sounds brilliant.
Okay, we'll
Or hiding back there, Arno.
we'll do
Oh,
we'll do 4-3 Germany. At least that's what I'm moving to. But we'll do
So
4-3.
Firefly is happening.
Yeah.
It's being rebooted as an animated series with the
Oh.
original cast as voice actors.
Okay, so that's because I wondered what they
Free
were going.
Germany, you said?
Yeah, 4-3 Germany. I wondered because they've been teasing a lot of stuff. I guess so. There's
yeah,
an
I
announcement.
thought. Yeah, they've announced it. Say.
Okay, I hadn't heard. I'd heard about the teasing of this stuff, and I was wondering, you know, because the cast that they showed looked okay, but obviously they've aged, and you could just simply pick up the storyline, you know, however many years
20
later.
20
So
years later, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
Johnson rifle.
It's a rare, but yeah, it's a cool rifle.
yeah, and so that could have been, you know, a good
hmm
live action series, but with animation they can.
It was such a good show. I enjoyed it thoroughly when I saw
Is
it for the
this
first time.
you need to do the entire lot of it?
Well,
Johnson
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah. It's the
Yeah.
entire lot of that.
I would be interested in Johnson.
Okay, well, we can see.
We can
What we
talk
can-
more about it.
Yeah, what we can get. Go tanks. Way. Somebody stopped in front of Toy Jet's Churchill.
The first MG rounds just went through him. Is it like mega desyncing or something? If you're gonna type, please put on cruise control.
You know, there's no cap point over here. I'm just flanking around instead of driving straight at the enemy. Else is driving straight at them.
Drive me closer. I want to
Have
hit
you,
my sword.
Have you started building your Lego toy jet yet?
I built the acclimator the day I got it. I haven't started on the Enterprise yet.
Have you seen how many alt builds for the acclimator there are, toy?
For
there
the
are
medic scale, no.
Yeah, there are so many better than the acclimator.
There are.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Still acclimators or just in general?
It's it's from that set, but it's alt. Like I think there's like so many. Let me find it real quick here.
What's an acclimator?
It's the you know from episode 2 the giant landing ships the clones used when assaulting Geonosis.
Okay.
The acclimator assault ship, and it's my absolute favorite ship in Star Wars.
Okay.
There are so many alt builds. There is the Venator, the Halo UNCS Amberclad Republic gunship.
Okay.
There is the KOTOR Hammerhead.
There is a Venator midi-scale, but I didn't buy it because I honestly felt it looked kind of shit.
There's a KOTOR Hammerhead, Cylon Raider, Firefly Serenity, Stargate F-302 fighter.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, like it's an alternate build of a Lego Star Wars set.
F-302?
Because I found a place that's a place that sells them for or has Lego for a pretty good price.
Yeah, if you look there, just go in there and then go onto the alt builds tab. There's 39 alternate builds. There's a literal you can build the Enterprise Prometheus, the USS Prometheus.
From Stargate or
That's from Star Trek, I believe.
Oh no, I was thinking about the Prometheus, the 303.
Of course, there's a Falcon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Arno.
Yeah, so is there a USS Prometheus? I don't know. Or
well, there is for Stargate. There is a Prometheus.
Yeah. It is it's from Star Trek Voyager, yeah. USS Prometheus.
Ooh, Voyager.
Oh yeah. Of course, the trivector assault ship. Yes.
So yeah, you should buy a couple of those and then just build all those.
I think Legos are a scam. I can't imagine how they really cost that much.
Lego Star Wars is a scam because they're artificially inflating their prices. Because
no, it's inflation, literally.
Yeah,
sets are becoming more expensive and smaller.
Yeah, and it just to me it seems like it can't be injected molded plastic can't be that expensive. If you know what I mean. There's somebody out there that Arno just shot at. He shot at me. Let's get the smoke cleared so I can take my shot. Oh, he backed up. Why did he back up? Didn't he want me to shoot him? I see a little bit of his trap.
There are good Lego alternatives that are cheaper, like Kobe, for example, which are Polish that do like a lot of good World War II stuff. But
for stuff in general, not just World
yeah,
War.
they do. Yeah, they do good. Yeah.
Because Lego, when I was a kid, now of course I was a kid, and he got me. So I don't remember all the pricing, but I don't remember it as being particularly expensive. And it was definitely something focused.
It was cheaper before. That's the thing.
And not just, and I don't mean, I don't think it's just like inflation, is why it's gotten more expensive. but it was definitely something that was, geared more towards like definitely somebody under 10, but more like 5 to 7 year olds or something. It was, you know, sets that sort of maybe to like build a house or something, and other
Wow.
simplistic stuff. So
Was
it did not have any sort of adult interest.
They have a very nice 38 LTVZ 38T Lego set, Kobe, with full interior,
Oh.
magnifique scale. What the heck? That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, but they make a lot of good stuff.
Unusually active War Thunder chats. What's going on?
I just tune all that out.
I know every now and then War Thunder chat does something hilarious.
Oh, I'm sure. I just have tuned that all out, so I don't even register that what they're saying. I just see the thing, fade in, fade out on the side of my screen, so I miss anything that's whether funny or good or useful, as in, like he's behind the red building or something. It's just all lost on me. Whatever that may be. Saw smoke here. Let's see. He just fired, it looked like. So, yeah. Hello, Swedish guy. Bye-bye, Swedish guy. And American guy got me from where? Oh, the side over there. Okay. Nice ammo rack. Me and another Swedish guy right next to me. American and Swedish guy. Come in T-34, and white's fine for the city. And I'm going to drop artillery on the point in front of everybody there. So hopefully help not kill our own team. But danger close. Whoever's moving onto the point. Danger close, but on the far side of the point. Wait, you got
Holy
somebody?
shit.
That lined up with
Nice.
his two underslung 500-kilogram bombs. That was a bit ridiculous to watch. I'm not gonna lie. There was all of a sudden a lot of SPAA very invested into killing me.
Hello. Goodbye. Lucky save there than anything. Yeah, I'm coming to...
I'm way out
How
of
to
your
be.
range. Why do you keep wasting ammo like that?
In from the rear. Get him in the ass. Oh, hello. Oh, no, I'm getting hit by two people here. Tank destroyer M10. It was a French one and a Sherman, both.
A French one.
The
Imagine being
French.
French.
Die, perfidious France.
Why are the French so rude?
The French.
Yeah, I know, but what made them? Why did they,
Well, they have been at war with most of the world for most of the existence of France.
Yeah, that's true. New Yorkers, I understand why they're rude, because have you visited New York? It's a god-awful place, and who would be friendly to other people that live in that god-awful place? They're just rude to they're rude to each other. It's I don't know. Can someone recommend a nice German language book on panzers or U-boat? Can anybody recommend a good language?
No, I don't
No.
read German.
Yeah, unfortunately, Niagara and Fritz are not here. Fritz being an actual German panzer commander, and I mean that literally, not figuratively, an actual
Yeah.
one. Um,
There was a great interview with Fritz that the game
yes,
has made.
yes, I got a nice interview talking about the Leopard 2s getting ready to go to Crimea at the
okay.
time.
Yeah, that was timing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's why we knew it was coming and whatnot. And,
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. That was like the big news. They were finally getting Leopard 2s.
yeah. So, yeah, no, it wasn't like pure luck or anything or great inside info. It was very much hit the news. I had a friend who, like I say, literally drove 2 different models of them and commanded tank platoons of them, and he's helped me analyze the battlefields and how they'd likely react to all of that and whatnot. And it's still up on the now basically dead Crisis Report channel that maybe someday I'll revitalize, but not anytime soon. I have a bigger project. Once I get the studio up and going, and it just still dealing with so much other stuff.
Imagine gaming with a face cam.
Yeah, it's all painted and everything. It just there's
Oh my god, there's a Congo line of them.
I just got to
Gamer,
get things
no.
set. Oh, artillery!
Where'd you go?
I'm
No.
artillerying that big line coming around the
Why'd
flank.
you go all the way around, Gamer?
Because I'm not going to drive straight into the front of them. I'm trying to get into the rear. I got a Sherman. It's not going to penetrate too much heavy frontally.
It's gonna penetrate another Sherman.
Yeah, maybe, but I keep getting destroyed by everything else. So, I figure I've got to hit them in the flank to
So
really.
a Russian milk truck coming up behind you.
Yeah, I see them there on the map. But now,
I got some of his crew members, but yeah. Watch out, he can and will kill.
to come at an unexpected angle so that I can really do some good. There we go. One down. Somebody's already shooting me in the ass. Let's turn around to get the.
Sounds milk trucky. You hold that point, Arno. You hear me? You hold that point.
Can someone drop Artie right in front of me?
Not just yet. I'm halfway through reloading my artillery here.
Alright, no worries, no worries. Oh, there's
Dude.
much more of them.
Is there a dude?
Go back to flanking as soon as I get my engine
To the,
repaired.
directly to the right, Toy? Yeah, there.
Okay, and speak.
I'll wait for
Jennifer.
the point to be capped first. I'm gonna go around the other side.
The truck disappeared. It died or.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not pay attention to the kill feed, so I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, they seem to be coming up along the left, our left flank. JUAV just sacrificed himself to MG all of them in a line. If that had been an A2, that shot would not have worked.
Yeah, I'm trying. He's moving in such a way that I can't. Oh, hit, no damage.
Gun him.
Got it. Yay.
Nice.
Didn't know if I was gonna pen him or not. $50. Able to return good fire.
Nicely done.
Yes. Fire. Let me pull up here and shoot and withdraw. He got me.
Never liked the P400 as either a fighter or a fighter bomber in all
Hey.
my time in War Thunder. It has just consistently failed.
Folk, I know you're a member of the Discord server. Ask that question in Discord server because Dino isn't here today. He's another German who's big on World War One history. I mean World War Two as well, but very much World War One. So he might have a good recommendation. Fritz, if he's around, he's not around as much as he used to be, and of course Niagro's quite often in the Discord server, so they might have good recommendations for German language publications on U-boats and panzers. I'm presuming panzers you mean World War II, but and it's Fritz we're using. So that's my suggestion: is post that question there.
Oh, good heavens.
Those
Yeah,
are the
that would do it.
three main German history nuts that I know of that are involved in that type of knowledge. I'd recommend. I would recommend in English if you're looking for like a really good book.
What book are we recommending?
In English, Folk wants to know of a good German language book on panzers or U-boats. But what was the?
Oh shit, that's a really good in Amber Clad though.
Yeah, that would be that would be Dino's field of
Yeah.
expertise.
Yeah, he would, or Fritz, or
Or
even Niagara might know.
Yeah.
All of them could be good.
We need to summon one of the Germans.
Yeah.
Quickly, buy some bratwurst.
Quickly say something. I don't know.
Invade Poland, invade Poland, invade Poland.
That's what they would do if we summon them. I mean, how do we summon them though?
No, I mean,
By
we
saying
could
that
tag
3
them,
times
but
in a row.
Or we could just say, I think you just have to say Danzig 3 times. Maybe that.
Danzig, Danzig, Danzig.
Koningsberg,
Yeah.
Koningsberg, Koningsberg.
Nah.
No, seeing as we have Germans from both sides, we simply need to reference the wall.
Oh.
Oh, Kowalski. That's okay. I have 50 cals to spare. Be gone, I-185.
This is it. Here. Panzertruppen. Yes, Panzertruppen 1 and 2. The complete guide to the creation and combat employment of Germany's tank force. The first, the one is like to up to 42 or whatever, and the second volume is 43 to 45. And it, big thick book, it goes into the tank information somewhat, but what it really does, now this is English language, so I don't know if you're trying to get something to give as a gift to a German speaker, but it's really goes into their tactical employment, their actual unit makeups, as in like, how many of what types of tanks into what, what deployments. So highly recommend that. Now that again, that's English, but I highly recommend those two books if you're looking at wanting to do that. Few minutes left of this match, so it looks like we may win. Toy jet way up there. No, I'm not trying to hit you, just shooting up the
That's
toy jets.
7 plane kills in this match.
Very good.
All of them made in my brilliant fighter aircraft, the P-47. The Germans were really cooking with this thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And they were cooking with diesel. And one of them has to have respawned, otherwise the game would have ended.
Yeah, well, there has to be somebody out there somewhere.
It's just, I can't see anyone.
Whether it's an aircraft that's sitting out on their airfield, or just somebody on the battlefield here, hiding between houses.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Just took a moment. Yeah, Serenity, everything. The Hammerhead looks really good as well. That's a fucking brilliant hammerhead.
Ooh, battle trophy.
The F-302's pretty good as well. Oh, yeah. ISD, Starpost. Let's look at Prometheus. Prometheus and Titan. Ooh.
So can any of you really think of anything in your daily lives that is better than it was before 2000? I know most of you are too young to actually remember 2000, but
Breathing. Breathing.
Grew up in the 90s, so.
yeah, but I mean, that. Yeah, okay, you can talk about Sabaton as post 2000, but is there like
social media was a mistake?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm sort of saying is I know there's some technology that has improved since 2000. I know that, but is somehow something better, because the 90s internet was not nearly as dominant. It wasn't a mistake. It was sort of for the nerds who wanted to communicate with each other or whatever. It wasn't like, oh my God, you said the N-word on the internet. You're now fired from your actual real job. No, however you meant to use that word, or something like that. It was like nobody noticed, nobody cared. It was just for the people hanging out in it. So.
Come on, stupid Pumas.
So I'm serious. Is there something that you think has improved?
Not really.
Yeah, this is why I sort of think we've peaked. Yeah, computers are faster, better, most assuredly. Before 2000, you couldn't, do War Thunder, in this level of both connectivity as well as um, detail of graphics and all that. I get that, but and now basically all of the serious computer companies, that make memory and CPUs and GPUs are all now just giving up on consumer versions, and everything's running to the AI production, data centers and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Hmm.
Fortunately, at least from my personal perspective, I've got what I need, and my computers can reasonably well, handle any current games that I know of, at least that I'm trying to play. I don't have to play on, potato graphics or something for some current game. And so, sort of plateaued out. So I don't have the latest graphics cards or latest versions of whatever CPU. Vibe coding is vibe
Oh
coding
God. Oh
an
God,
improvement?
no. No, it
You can
literally
easily
just
make a mod. Yeah, okay, yeah. I would, and I don't know enough about it, folk, and into how to do it. But probably some of the modding that I want to do, um, for Hearts of Iron 3, probably an AI could handle that well.
the
Yeah.
only way time, if I may interject,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
the only
Please.
time if you were gonna do quote unquote vibe coding, you need to know how to code. A lot of people that start vibe coding is because they don't have the time and effort to actually get an education to, learn how to code. That's the thing. Or to
Right.
start learning it themselves. So they decide, oh, I'm just going to take the easy way and vibe code and everything's going to solve itself. No, 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 no. That's not
Right.
how it works. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to use AI for coding, you need to know how to actually, code
Right.
because there's so many mistakes in there. Trust me. I've tried playing
Yeah,
with it a little
and
bit.
folk even says
It's,
you can easily make a mod, but I think
Mhm.
he realizes now, like you're saying, some of the work that I was working a little bit with Exergen, and first his life and then my life sort of went off the rails to continue for Hoi 3. We had the code worked out for one of the sort of the big things that we wanted to do, but it needed to be replicated across a bunch of different nations for World War II. It was, setting up orders of battle, telling the AI what type of, combinations of units to build. That was just going to take a bunch of grunt work, and we could have easily, once we had at least one example of it, have the AI do it, and then just, um, you know, check the work to make sure it's right. So it would have, and it would still, um, save many hours of work, and we knew what we needed to do human wise. But yes. And what I want to do, whether you want to call it vibe coding or something else, I've dreamt of this since way back computers, in the 80s, not just in the 90s or something, but in the 80s, is to have, to be able to play D&D on the computer.
yeah,
And because you still can't do it. There isn't a product to do that.
you can.
No, there
Okay.
isn't.
What do you mean? To play Dungeons and Dragons on your PC?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Roll20.
Yeah, gamer. I've played several campaigns.
Yeah,
Of
I
D&D.
I ran a campaign for a year.
No, no, no. I don't. No, I don't mean assist a DM in playing. I mean play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Okay.
You set up a map, like, and then the players have tokens that
No,
can move
no.
around,
Okay.
and
I think we may be talking about two different things. I want a hand, in which we have in PDF files, um, second edition AD&D to the computer and say, DM me a game.
Oh, you mean like that?
I
I was
actually
like,
play
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons
Mm.
on the computer in that sense. That it would,
Just-
a world.
yeah.
Okay, yes, the computer, program it in English. What's a world? Okay, a planet. Okay, here's like the Forgotten Realms map. I know it's a flat map and round world, and so I have to correct that. Here's this detailed map of this particular town. If I go to some other town that's just a dot on the map, it'll procedurally generate it based. And there's a bunch of in Dungeons and Dragons. If you look at the old books, there's a bunch of tables to randomly generate towns and whatnot, and just have it create, program using the English language and the rule books, and there's all the modules that exist to have an adventure, already made into them, and just have it play actual Dungeons and Dragons that you're playing, in the computer. It's not
I
like
guess
Baldur's Gate, either the old Baldur's Gate or the new Baldur's Gate, or something that is pseudo Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
uses some of the rules, yeah.
So yeah, as far as I know, you can't do that yet, and create the whole multiverse. All of the different stuff, because there's so much source material out there
Yeah.
that even if it's not, and there's one I was talking to some of my relatives, and we were talking about AI and what AI can do, and I was saying AI cannot be that creative. It can take, if you want to tell me a story, it'll look at a bunch of different similar stories. If you say, oh, give me a Dungeons and Dragons style adventure or something, and it'll look at other people's work, and then sort of patchwork a generic version of that together, but it won't be the true initial creative force, at least as far as I can tell. So that we were talking about, and how we're not fully replacing humanity. We're just assisting humanity, and that sort of, if I also were to say, oh, add in and have it sort of understand the details from all the Forgotten Realms novels that are sort of going around, but sort of have it generate all of that, including all of the the multiverse planes, the outer and inner planes and all that stuff. It still can't do. No one's done that yet. I think AI is near enough to more or less do it, but it's going to take a supercomputer, however you want to call it, to actually be able to run that, because it needs a lot more compute power, a lot more memory power, not just like hard drive storage, but actual memory storage to run all of that. And I think that's going to be coming. I think it will just be coming. And if you have that compute power, it's now out of the hands of, Wizards of the Coast or anybody else, because, hey, the material's already out there. You just hand them the PDFs of the books that are already in existence. See, another quality of life improvement is you can easily access most books free online. I just downloaded Gentez's book you recommended. Okay, yes. Yes, and I have both hard copies and PDFs of that book myself. Those Panzertruppen. That is, and I would say, of a certain category of books, because there are, I would still believe, and I'm talking out of my ass now, but there's less than 10% of the books are available in one format or another on the internet. Less than 10%.
Probably.
Because there's a lot of books that have not been, in one format or another, scanned into the computer yet. Now, I have collections of books that are, because I got them 20 years ago, that are, and I mean collections as in, 5 or 10 books that are easily all over 100 years old on certain subjects. So,
why did you smoke up?
and so I don't think most of those have been scanned into the computer yet. But yes, you're absolutely right. I have access to a lot of data online like that. Books, computer games, movies that I don't have to have physical hard copies to get. So that's, I would call that a minor. A nice thing, because it does allow you to, if you're willing to pirate, to get things cheaper. And not have to pay full price for. Hello, okay. Got your driver. I thought you were going to keep moving, but you stopped just as I shot. Okay, and boom. So, yeah, there are minor improvements, like I say, coming along, but I still think there's been a lot of downgrading in culture, in society. Some, I was wondering if anybody was going to say, like, electric cars. I have not driven a Tesla. I've not ridden in a Tesla. I hear a lot of really great things about it. I have zero interest in, even more so now that I'm living in my secret mountain base, in a electric vehicle, because the lack of charging points here. Not that there's zero by any means, but it's, where am I going to get the car charged up? Oh, I know, at home I could plug it in, but then I got to pay for the electricity, which I don't know. I don't know for, how many miles per gigawatt or whatever however you judge it, what it's going to cost me versus paying for gasoline. But if I'm going any reasonable ways away from home, it's a struggle to find charging points. Oh, they're around, and I see them.
Come from?
I see them around, and I see cars sitting there waiting to be charged up, and I don't quite know how long they're waiting there, but they're there well before, and often empty. Some, people have left the car well before I start filling up with gasoline, and they're still sitting there when I've left the place after I've gotten gasoline and had a burger and driven on. They're still sitting there charging up. So I don't know that that's an improvement to life. I have not driven some of these modern cars with lots of touch screens in them, even, gas powered ones. But I don't know that a map on your phone is really a quality, or a map, built into your car is really much of an improvement over a 1970s automobile with a good Thomas Guide map. I mean, I'm sure it's nicer, but is it really an improvement to life to have a voice tell you to turn left and turn right as you're driving along, as opposed to just knowing where you need to go? And sure, if you haven't been somewhere before yet, having it tell you to get there would be nice, but I've refused to do that. I do have a cell phone, and I could try to have it set up and do it even in my older cars around here, but I refuse to do it because I want to actually learn myself how to get around, and not have to rely upon being told by an outside source how to get around. Now, if I was going to go to some place that I never thought I would likely go again, or the next time I would likely go is 10 years later, and no way am I going to remember how, if you go there once every 10 years, you're not like going to remember turn here, turn there, turn whatever. Yeah, it would be better to follow somebody's advice. So if I was like a delivery driver in LA or something, that would definitely be a thing, because unless it was a specific local neighborhood that you constantly delivered to, yeah, once you get off the freeways, it sort of becomes something of a mystery around there if you don't go there routinely. So I just don't know that those. We haven't gotten fucking flying cars. What was the Jetsons? What was that set
Yeah,
in the
the
year
Jetsons.
set in the year 2000 or something? Where's our flying cars and the floating cities and that kind of stuff? So yeah, electric cars and is a digital readout on your car that has your miles, your current miles per hour, your mileage, engine temp, and all that stuff, all digital, like I've seen. And again, I know I'm talking a bit like a FUD here, but is all that on a nice digital panel, and I will call it a nice digital panel, somehow better than the old. And yeah, I'm just going back to the 1970s because I'm not even like trying to look at the 1990s or something. But is it somehow better than the information you were getting from a 1970s panel? That would show your engine temp and your speedometer. Are you getting something telling you about your car better, easier? Yeah, my basically 1999 Pontiac Grand Prix has a heads-up display for the speedometer, so I can see without having to look down
Oh, that's cool.
to see
Does
my speed.
Does it reflect in the glass or something?
Yeah, it's projected up onto the
Oh, that's sick.
onto the windshield. The only other thing that gets projected up there is if the low fuel light comes on, a little
Yeah,
fuel pump symbol shows up.
that's cool.
Those are the only two. Everything else, but it's also still, of course, repeated down, on the dashboard, in a more analog fashion. Well, yeah, somewhat analog. But that's 1999 black Buick Grand Prix that could use a little more tender loving, and it's sitting out in my backyard here that I have not, just because I've finally got a DMV appointment to try to go get my new license here in Arizona. I need to get that, and then I'll probably just do it in a different day, go in and get it registered here locally, because it's not registered to drive in this state. I didn't want to keep up the very expensive California registration. So I haven't driven it. Actually, I haven't driven it in almost a year. So yeah, and so but that's before 2000. So getting that heads-up display. How fast I'm speeding. Because yes, it will go pretty quick. Not the greatest race car. Probably won't beat some Tesla truck, but it's still fairly zippy.
Widget, have you got your skattemelding yet?
Oh, hello. Boom. Okay,
Oh,
there's
there.
a 152 right around the corner to the
You
left.
have?
I have.
You lucky bugger. I haven't gotten yet.
And he's waiting for somebody to come around. He's waiting for you to come around, Arno.
Fick du mig tillbaka?
20.
Wow! Okay! Nå skjønner jeg hvorfor du kjøpte Lego, ass. Damn.
Yeah, no, because it won't be as much for the next one, but it's because I have now I have home and alone.
Damn.
Yes.
We were talking about our tax return. Widget is rich now.
Yes.
No, I'm not rich yet because the money isn't in.
No.
I
I'm
don't
waiting
know-
for mine. I'm waiting for mine.
I don't know how long that will take again.
Depending on, yeah, if I've calculated it right, my tax returns is going to cover my trip to America, which is going to be
Well,
nice.
good. Yeah, there's no rush, obviously, because we're moving it towards fall, but whenever you want to start
Yeah.
planning again, I mean, and we can just
Yeah,
right now just sort of, again, sort of start
Get
getting,
paid,
you know,
yeah.
an idea.
Because I need to apply for my vacation. It's not.
Right.
It doesn't have to be set in stone because I can always move my vacation. But we should at least set like a date-ish so I can at least apply
Yeah,
and get it approved.
and so when you want to get together again, when we can look at the gun show schedules and whatnot, we can try to
Yeah.
set up another one.
Yep.
Something. There was only one thing, and I have something at the very beginning of September.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I'm, you know, it's just because if we're not in fire season, it'll be more easy, more fun, not having to go to the range and do the slow range things. And because you know, pistol ranges normally, you know, you can just keep shooting as, you know, to a certain degree as much as you want because the targets are sort of automated. But the rifle range, okay, we got to shut it down so everyone goes out and, you know, puts their targets out, and so that, you know, takes half an hour and you stand around and wait for that, you know. It's just where if we can just go out in the wilds, it'll be much more fun to go shooting. So and closer, because we gotta go probably an extra 20 minutes in each direction. I don't want to say town names here on the live stream, but to where it's a decent outdoor range. I've shot at it once. I'm not saying it's bad or we shouldn't go shooting there. It's just it'd be better to just go some of the other places that I know that we can just go, hey, this is a designated area for shooting, you know, as in large areas. Where did you
Maybe behind, turn.
Okay, I'm turning. I don't see it yet, but I'm turning. See, there's a friendly behind. Oh, there's a friendly behind. Where?
He's behind the rock right now.
I don't know what to do right now. Maybe.
So. And we'll also maybe be able to find a better gun show to go to.
Yeah,
that's what I did yesterday. I went to the local gun show, and I actually got as much gun stuff at the non-gun show that that flea market that I pointed out to Eric. One thing I got, I knew what it was, but I asked the guy what it was. I was pretty sure I knew what it was. And it was a Suomi M31 parts kit that didn't have the barrel or the barrel shroud. He wanted $80 for it, and so I looked through the pieces. $80 for it, yeah.
I think that's cheap.
Yes, that's cheap. He wanted $80 for it, so I sort of looked through the pieces. I have several parts kits already, and I, of course, if you don't remember, I have a Suomi semi-auto right now, M31. So I've shot it a few times. Just twice. I mean, not two trigger pulls, but yeah, uses 9mm. Not two trigger pulls, but you know, two occasions. Gone out and shot it. And so I looked through the, you know, sort of most of the stuff is in a plastic baggie, and then there's the wooden stock there. Look through it and go, yeah, okay. And I asked him, would you take $50 for it? And yeah, because I can't get a barrel and whatnot. And I go, yeah, barrels can be gotten though, so they're not cheap. And so I go $50. And he goes, yeah, I just want something for it. I'm not going to be building this out anytime soon. Well, I get it home, and then after the stream yesterday, I take it out and look at it. Which he didn't mention. I don't know how much he knew. It has a semi-auto bolt and trigger group for it.
Oh.
So that makes that is probably worth $200 or more alone. So because with that now I don't have to wait for the laws to change. I can just build it out. Oh, and I have I have a spare barrel, which I was planning, and barrel shroud, which I was planning to put on my semi-auto and SBR it. But with this now, I can build this out and SBR it. So I basically, I think, have. Oh, and I also needs like a mainspring and maybe another spring.
I think springs are quite easy to get or get made.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So I'm not saying it's not going to cost me and the receiver needs to be re-welded. I mean, it's it's chopped into
The tube.
yeah, and it's more than just the tube, but this is the way because it has other stuff on it that it'll need to be re-welded and or um, reshaped because I don't know because a lot of the remade ones have a narrower interior of the tube, so you cannot put a full auto bolt in it. So I don't know the dimensions of this bolt, but I looked it up, and it is the same bolt that one of the other companies, I forget the name of it, that was making semi-auto Suomis out of. So it's the same bolt size. So I got to make sure that. So I may need to cut off part of the tube and whatnot. And it probably needs somebody who's going to be able to weld better than I can. I'm not experienced at it. I've welded a few things in my life under my dad's supervision, 30 years ago or something, but not like I'm really,
Just don't get sunburned like I did when I tried welding.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you're welding with electricity or you're welding with.
We did arc like old style, like it was stick welding, and like my
Okay.
grandpa's an old welder that was stuck on maximum, and
Wow.
I had a hoodie on when I did it,
Right.
so I thought I was good. But when I got home, I realized my whole like upper arm was red, and I got proper sunburn off of it.
Yeah. And all I've done is I think what is it? Acetylene welding in the past. So I'm not good at it. I got a lot. I got at least one version of, I don't know if it's a TIG or a MIG welder here, and who knows, I may have other things around. But I'm not pretty good at it. But I saw what one guy did because he had recently completed it and it was still in the shop, and I mean like a workshop, not store shop, of re-welding a FOW receiver, and I could barely see one of his re-welds, and I could not see the other ones.
Because it's re-weld and refinish, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was refinishing the stuff, and he made it look like the rest of the FOW kit that it came with. So they scuffed it up and whatnot to make it match the other used FOW. And so I've seen one good example of his work, and I know fouls well enough to know that ain't easy. And so if he can do that, it's just really a matter of making the right jig. And they have some machining, machine tools. I don't know if CNC or exactly what he has, but there's some of that to do some interior machining to get rid of welds that are inside that need to be ground off. So I'm sure if I work with them, it just gets get the right jig and get whatever, and so it's gonna cost them hundreds of dollars more to actually get a functional gun, but it's between what I have and what I got, well more than 50%. Of what's needed. Like I say, I do need at least a mainspring. And maybe a few other bits and pieces. So that was very nice. And I also got 1954 and 1955's NRA magazines in the binders for about $1 per magazine. So I thought that was cool.
Was legit.
So just nice history, gun history there. So
True.
at the gun show, but I got more of gun stuff. Well, gentlemen, I've had a lot of fun playing with, of course, Toyjet, who's left, and Arno, who's still here, and chatting with Eric, and a little bit of chatting with folk there in chat as well. I don't know if the Soul Civ guy is still around or Adam is still around, but thank you guys for hanging out. I will be playing Starship Troopers on Tuesday for Slithering TV, and on Thursday I'll be playing Panzer Corps
About an
2.
hour you'll start then.
Yeah, it's on it's on. You can look right now.
I gotta go now though, but thank you.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Yeah, see ya, Eric. I think it's like 8 p.m. Britain time or something. You can look and see. I already added to the schedule.
Yeah, that's in about 45 minutes from now for me. So
yeah, it's but obviously Tuesday. So and I think the same basic time or something for Panzer Corps. But yeah, so if you want to join me, anybody there?
holy shit.
What?
Well, chat in Twitch.
Oh, Twitch chat? We're
Yeah.
not getting Twitch chat? I haven't seen any Twitch chat on
It's a
Poke. Oh, why isn't that? Oh, it's restricted. That's why it didn't come
yeah,
through
it's
the other.
restricted.
Yeah, I think this is just a spam stuff.
It is.
Yeah. Thank you for banning. Yeah. Because it didn't come through. Because I'm really what I'm looking at is what is the restream chat feed that it's delayed even from whatever in it, but it comes to me in one screen, both the YouTube and the Twitch chat there. So yeah, okay, guys, thanks so much. See you next time, and of course, likely back next weekend as normal.